my god. Look how pretty you are. I so missed your pretty face. Vern had to leave. He had to go eat some foods.
I need to leave.
We won't be going too much longer, Vern.
Foods.
But you go enjoy your foods. You need to eat.
Can you guys see me now? Oh, my lights are going?
Yes, you're so there, Kai.
Oh, I'm not pretty. Oh my god, the cops are here.
What did you do today? Why is it so bright? What is happening over there?
It's the souls that I suck out to keep me alive. This is
You're
a
a
goddamn
soul
iron.
eater. Oh, it won't let me try clipping anymore. I think I'm maxed out on my clippage because I took so many clips of your face frozen.
I want you guys to all know this is why we love you, because you put up with all this bullshit.
Yes, yes. But here's the thing, though, and I'm feeling this, that they kind of enjoy the bullshit.
No.
Yeah, I think they do.
No.
Nope, I can't clip. It won't let me do the stuff. That's okay. It's mad at me. I understand.
Okay, we're
I
back
shouldn't
though.
touch all the buttons. Oh, I have to tell you, speaking of touching buttons, if anyone has been playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition or has played Mass Effect before, I've been very slowly going through the playthrough, and I'm finally on 3. I'm about a third of the way through at this point, and I got to a mission that I've been on 100 times. It's the Surcash mission where the Solarians are holding the only female Krogan who can reproduce. Naturally. So I go to a corner, and I see that there's a little red spot. So I'm like, oh, I can go pick up some loot. There's going to be some good shit over there. No, it's not loot. It's just a button. And there's a Solarian there who's telling me, don't press that button. So what the fuck do you think I did?
Punch the Solarian thing.
I couldn't punch the Solarian, but I pushed that button. So he had some snarky comeback. I pushed that button again. And then guess what? He said something else. This went on for 30 comments. He kept telling me not to push his button. I don't know if this has always been there or they just added it in for the Legendary Edition, and I don't know how I missed it, but it's the best thing ever. It gives you a button that you're not supposed to push, and you can push. After like the 30th time, he finally said, I think I've had enough of you, and you can't push it anymore.
Speaking of pushing buttons, Dragon's Pride 420 says, I've been balls deep in Mass Effect since my roommate moved out thanks to Heather. I don't think you're playing right.
Yay! I gave my original copies to
Y.
him. I passed it on.
A.
Cannabis Cultist. Oh, it was there. Cannabis Cultist says it was there before. I never experienced it. How wonderful is that? Yeah, I kept going. It was almost as good as Annoying Kai. Not quite, but I mean, it was way up there. 70s Richard joined us.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you, Richard. Yes, I do push everyone's buttons.
Here's the other thing. If there's ever a point in the video game where I have to talk to someone, skip. Please give me a skip.
Then why would you ever play an RPG game?
I don't.
Then you're missing out on so much joy. I don't understand. It's like a movie that you get to interact with and have impact on the outcome.
Art all the time, I would probably do that. But I just prefer to make art. So
I do both. I write my own stories, and then I get to play in them too. It gives me good inspiration.
I say it's the Explode guy. We got a Minecraft emote. That's
there's a Minecraft emote. That's fantastic, Bread.
That's how old we are. We're excited to see things like that.
I'm so excited.
I have no idea what's going on tonight. It's video games and anime, so I'm just really here to drink beer and put my face in a pause for 30 minutes.
Ooh. Okay, the before times, I asked everyone to come up with a name for me that they prefer and think would suit me better. The before times called me the Ninja Dragoness. I really, really like that.
Not a fan.
I like it. What would you give me for a name there, other than Ninja Header? Although I'm totally cool with Ninja Header. I think it's badass.
She just wants a ninja in the name. It could be Ninja Poop. She's great with it.
Tapeworm came back and said, "Oh, Kai isn't pooping anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here now. We stopped the stream and we started it again. Actually, OBS stopped it.
You know what? I do have a question now. So, like, Heather sent me a thing today. She texted me this morning. I want to find it real quick.
I can't be responsible for the things that I say or do.
Seriously. What I told you guys...
Cannabis Cultist said, video games and anime. I think you mean best show ever.
Possibly. Don't get me wrong. I'm willing to change things. So, I told you guys Heather... kept emailing me the wrong thing and got more aggressive with her swear words every time she sent me the file. It was named like fuck, shit, cunt, god damn it, fuck this.
I did.
Yeah, every time she fucked up. But then today she sent me this thing. I'm going to the grocery without my mask. This feels really fucking weird. Which made me bring this in today.
Heather's Midwest colloquialism.
Colloquialisms.
Still can't say that goddamn word. So, grocery. I have to ask you about this. I'm going to the grocery. Sounds
going
like
to the
something
grocery?
Stewie or a European person would say. Is that a Midwest thing?
Do not say the grocery store where you're from, Kirby Parker.
Say
'cause
grocery
over
store.
here,
I say
we
grocery
say
store. I say
grocery?
You said grocery. I'm going to the grocery.
I went to the
Got some
grocery
needful
store today.
items for dinner.
I had to make some pork chops and applesauce. I did. I went to the grocery.
Oh, you're
There were
poor
people
Europe.
there.
You're old, poor European.
They're old.
We had to put dirt in it because there was no things in the grocery store.
So many people. I should have given those children porridge tonight, but instead I gave them a very healthy, well-balanced dinner. Meanwhile, I'm over here starving. I went to the grocery store, and there were people. There were people at the Kroger's.
What is
And-
this show? Here's my question though. So like I'm always wondering like we call like we went into this a while ago. We call freeways like the 405, the 55. You guys call them 405. So I didn't know if grocery was like a Midwest thing I didn't fucking know about. Going to
Okay,
the
I
grocery.
say typically I do say grocery store, but I was kind of stressing out and freaking out a little bit, and I had a new satchel. It's a smaller satchel. I hate purses,
Oh,
and it's still pretty much a purse. So I was trying to get my phone in and out of it, and then put my mask on because I did not feel comfortable with it off.
K.O.
And
Crane.
plus, it's a really badass mask, so
K.O.
I
Crane
feel
wants
like a
to know if you
ninja.
bought Otter Pops.
I almost bought some freeze pops,
Not a thing.
but then I had to get the fuck out of there, so I
You know
didn't.
who
But
buys freeze pops?
I did get some vanilla bean ice cream though, which is really bad because my body doesn't like dairy, but it's so delicious.
Whenever I hear the word bean, I think of the. Nope, I forgot it. It's fine.
Redeemed highlight my message. I don't know what that means.
What happened?
There's something in the chat. Redeemed highlight my message at
Yeah,
100. This
throwing-
is a new thing. What does this mean?
Go ahead and explain it, 70s, Richard. Or Breadbug. Throwing bits at it or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
We're old.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to Twitch.
Do you
I try
guys
to
know
Twitch.
how to post videos on Twitch?
No, we don't even know how to be in videos on Twitch.
Yeah, he's throwing bits
Thank
at
you,
it.
Before Times. Before Times says, yes, you can use bits to activate certain things in the chat.
I did know that. I was just playing old.
I didn't. I sort
I
of know
was just
some of these
playing
things.
old in real life.
I've been looking for Otter Pops every time I go to the store. No luck. I think they're fake news. I'm with you, K.O. Cray. At least in the Midwest, it's not a thing.
Oh my God.
Despite what Carl and Kai have said.
Do you guys want to see a picture? I'll pull up a picture. They literally have pop Funkos of the otters, so they exist.
Oh, I see. I see there's the points here.
Oh, I just texted. This is how old I am. I just texted you Otter Pops thinking I was doing a Google search. That's also just the beer. Here we go.
Thinking it was just the Google.
Otter Pops enter. Let's hope this is the Googles. Here we go.
Poop. Way to go, middle-aged
Here we
old
go.
man. Look at middle-aged old man doing it.
Can we see this? Can we see this on the air? Otter Pops. With little
You
otter
just text me
cartoons.
Otter Pops. Yeah. It's not.
They're a
a
real thing, you guys. Costco has Otter Pops. 70s Richard. Texas has them.
Well,
They
yeah,
have-
and he lived in
They have
and
Otter
70s
Pops
Richard.
and a disregard for people's safety during COVID. They've got everything.
Yes. And Richard also lived in California prior to his Texas move. So he's closer to you.
By the way,
You just saw your second example. I sure did the Before Times, and you did a fantastic job of explaining things to me. I do the Denzel Washington from Philadelphia when I don't get
Did he-
things, and I say, tell it to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
middle-aged man redeemed poop in the chat. That's cool.
We have looked at that. We are working on some of the bits, the emotes. Kai has some really great ideas for emotes and some drawings that he showed me.
Here's
so
the
far
thing,
we
you
have.
guys. We don't want to bombard you with like throw money at us, but here's the thing: like until we
Yeah.
get a certain amount of subs, we can't add more emotes to the chat. We need at least like 8 more subs before we can add some more emotes. So I have Team Kai and Team Heather emotes triggered. We're gonna have some special emotes for you guys that do subs. If you do 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, all that shit. We're not trying to push the money thing on you. We just have fun.
Yeah, I think it's if you do want to buy them, I think it's like $1.99 for like a crap ton of bits.
No.
Which sounds really cheap for bits to me.
It's like $1.49 for like 100. And you can sub for $4.99 if you guys want to. Just
hey, look at that! I was just talking about CP Devil, and here he comes.
Oh God, him and 70s Richard rolling.
We were just talking about Otter Pops again
tonight.
because that's our whole entire.
Carl, we're in hour 2. We're in hour 2 of the Otter Pot debate.
Grocery store. We go to the grocery store.
So if you guys want to subscribe, you can. It's like $4.99. If we get a few more, we get to add some more shit. But
yes, and we're gonna put all that stuff there and do that kind of thing, and it'll be available for you guys. But we're definitely not going to try and push you guys spending money on anything. We're really just happy that you come, and we want to make that stuff available for you to have more fun too.
Who isn't happy when they come?
I'm so happy when everyone comes.
At the same time,
I'm friendly. I'm a nice lady.
You're clearly not a woman. Oh my God, this is great. Okay, so here's my idea for the future. Every time Carl comes in the chat, we read his comments.
Was a zinger.
We read his comments like a speak and say. Do you remember the speak and say?
We just read his comments and we don't.
Carl is a speak and say. You are clearly not a woman. LMAO.
That was way harsh, Ty. The bread bug says, "Yes, I am. You fart." Appropriately, bread bug, you could say, "Old fart."
I don't even know what they're talking about. What are they talking about?
I think somebody that we know likes to talk about Carl being old for some reason. I think
Carl
it makes
is
him
old,
feel better.
But we are too.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with being old.
He's older. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. No, actually, here is the actual time frame of old. Okay, 0, and this is the world according to my running dad and mentor, Jim Coons. It is 0 to 30, you are young. 31 to 60, you are middle-aged. 60 to dead, you're fucking old. And pretty much everyone I explain that to agrees with it and goes, yeah, that seems pretty fair. 60 to dead, you're old. Carl's not 60. He's something. There's a number.
I classify as bread. I like that. What is the background? I hear you cackle and then I hear it in the background. Who's
there are people in my house that are listening to our show.
How
and
close by? Like, is that Braz right next to you ready to jump back in?
No, Braz went to the basement with his friend and his girlfriend. They're watching anime.
My body is 110 years old.
For everyone who came late, Braz was on the show for a bit explaining.
Yes, but much like Judge Judy, you can request the written copy of this episode, which explains a whole bunch of things about.
He actually did a really fantastic job of breaking something like overly complicated down into a way that somebody else could understand. I was quite proud of him. He was not being fair to himself and undercutting himself. He was doing a great job. Heather, which you don't understand because you don't understand the world, but it would be. I don't
understand the world. Well, I live in this garage where I'm often frozen. I literally got zodded this whole episode.
You were frozen in time. Okay, so if you end up getting like some kind of urn or something when you die, I really, really hope that picture is the picture that is on there.
Mrs. Keiderman, make it be. Make it so.
Make it so, Mrs. K. Please, please, please.
No question. I'm mentally somewhere between 6, but it's my body that is ancient.
I agree with you, CP Devil. I think I've moved up to like 12, 13. I'm definitely about 12 to 13 years old in maturity and that kind of thing. I feel like you're slightly older than me, Carl, in immaturity, just slightly. So I'll give you 12 to 16. That's good. I'm married to a maturity of a 9-year-old. That's great. It works really well.
I have this.
I feel like super mature. What's the thing? You're gray?
This right here. Yeah.
You know who else is gray? Mard.
Your mom?
He's so gray, guys.
Mard.
Say it. Go ahead. My mom's all sorts of horrible.
I love hearing this.
Have a good time.
No, wait. I'm listening to the background version of this. Can you be quiet for 1 sec? I need Heather to stop talking so I can listen to the show behind her. She's G Money. Kudos. Creaking joints defines physical
Because I got
age.
that Yeezy money now, guys, from doing the show.
How do you define age by creaking joints, 70 Richard? How do you do that? Like, what is the
I don't
creakage?
know. I hear a lot more cracking and popping now, but I actually get a lot more of that too from doing yoga.
That's just me dancing.
And that's like fine. The joint pain started in my early 30s, but I've been really harsh on my body from playing sports my whole life too. So
Stand and listen. Do I count my age by the number of pops and cracks like a tree with rings?
Tropic Thunder.
Stand and listen is the worst Lou Diamond Phillips Edward
And it
James
delivers
Olmos
that
movie.
Easy money. Easy money. Oh, that's such an Edward Furlong line from Terminator 2.
Do you remember Stand and is it Stand and Deliver with Edward?
Stand and Deliver was the movie. Lou Diamond
1
Phillips.
times 9, 19. Wait, I'm all backwards. 2 times 9, 18. Remember that shit? Was it?
Yes. I actually watched
3
that.
times 9, 27.
I think I watched that in like 7th grade in a class.
I still use that shit.
That's beautiful. Yeah,
4
I remember.
times 9, 36.
They
Oh,
taught
wait, is this
that in
one?
like 3rd grade.
36. No, they
I
didn't.
used that for a long time.
Maybe
Yeah, they did.
maybe you had a bunch of Edward James Olmos. I didn't.
I love Edward James Olmos.
And Mrs.
He's so
Johnson.
wonderful.
She tried to teach me college economics when I was 8.
That's just stupid.
Bitch
Nobody
is
wants to know that.
K.O. Cray.
K.O. Cray.
Bitch was K.O. Cray. That's worse than Cray.
What does it take to reach these kids? I was dying.
Uh,
I am going to find treasure.
No.
Bug, if you find some treasure, I know that you don't want to share because you're kind of
my
a
favorite
Bug
was when
pirate.
Lou
I would
Diamond
like some.
Phillips said, "I killed him. His bones are decomposing in my locker." That was my favorite. Where's
I
the
love how
mailman?
people just kind of throw Lou Diamond Phillips in any like ethnic role that they
I
feel
didn't
like.
do that. He's actually in that movie.
I know he is. I'm just saying in general.
I
he's
just feel like
played
you were trying
so
to
many
say I
different
put him in that movie
ethnicities.
like I didn't know who he was or his.
You know what show he was on too? He was
Yes.
on Stargate Universe.
No, he
and
wasn't.
he was a bad guy.
No.
Yeah, he banged some dude's wife in that dude's body. He was all over his consciousness was
what you
in
do.
that dude's body, so he went and banged that dude's wife. It was wrong.
Should we do that? Should we do that dance thing for some subs? Give me a sub. No. I'm just
Set
kidding.
up. Oh my god! Oh,
What?
that must have been the neighbor. This whole entire show, on top of all the other crazy, my neighbor's been mowing his lawn, which is really fine. It's
What the
before
fuck is with your
9 o'clock, it's
neighbor?
light out.
Is he blasting rap music too?
Nah, he's cool.
This
he
is
listens to Tool.
This has been the most interesting episode of the MILFcast to date.
I think so. I really like
You
it.
guys don't even understand. We spent 2 hours like prepping to make sure nothing fucked up, and I literally froze. We lost everything because I slapped a table.
Yeah, seriously, guys, we actually started the show pretty normal. For those of you that were here at the beginning, we appreciate you. For those of you that came later, we also appreciate you, just a little less. That was a Kai line. I so did a Kai line, but yeah, it just went downhill from there. We met earlier today, and we were working on one of the shows together, and we were working some other stuff out. It was
Halfway
kinda chaotic,
in Montana.
but
By the
it
way,
was all beautiful.
I just realized this. That's a good point. The before times they mow their lawn at fucking night at night. Is it
Yeah,
Is it
why not?
110 during the day there?
It's actually lately it's been 90-ish and higher and humid, which is miserable.
No.
So, yeah,
That's fucking 90. It's not like 115.
it's still miserable. I went and ran in it, but people think I'm crazy.
I don't.
And they might be
like
right,
the only
but
reason
I'm
to
also
mow your
awesome.
lawn at 9, like you don't mow your lawn before 7 a.m. You don't mow it after 8 p.m. Like people, some people.
Typically,
say,
I don't mind.
I'm not asking.
I only mind
your
being.
I'm
I
asking
probably
you for the
wouldn't.
common sense opinion. You don't do that shit, right?
Typically, no, I wouldn't do it after 8. But I'm not mad if as long as it's not after 9. I don't think it's too
Yes.
bad in the summer. I don't think it's too bad.
That's correct.
And I probably wouldn't have noticed it, except that I'm at my desk faces the front of the house, and there's a big window here, and it faces my front street.
A what window?
So, a bay window. Do you guys not know what bay windows are?
Oh, I
Actually,
heard-
it's not a bay window.
I heard you said. I thought you
It's just
said
a big window.
Well, what window?
Big. It's a big window.
Heathers in West colloquialism.
Colloquialisms.
You ain't too proud to beg.
My favorite part of that is that you don't say it, and that's on it now, and it makes me so happy.
What kind of window was it?
It was a big window.
Heathers in West colloquialism.
It's a big window.
Colloquialisms.
Ain't too proud to beg. It's a beg window.
It's like having songs and things about me. It makes me feel
What
so
was the thing that
happy.
started the colloquialisms? It was something to do with rain.
I have no idea.
No, you know.
I didn't even realize, and I wasn't even certain that I had these things that I said until Shirley confirmed it, Mrs. K. And I trust Mrs. K. I just thought you were being you and having some fun, having a go at me. But I had other people confirm over the years that I do have an accent.
Somebody in
when it
the
comes to certain
chat.
words.
Somebody in the chat needs to help me with this. Somebody remembers from the old show. There was
Vern might have. Vern probably would have been the best
Yes.
person to fill us in on that because Vern has listened to all of our
Oh,
episodes.
Mrs. Kiterman for the win. It was.
Oh, there we go.
What is
yes.
it? It was what, Heather? The movie was what?
Anticlimactic.
Heathers in West colloquialism.
Colloquialisms.
That's correct. It was anticlimactic. There was no weather involved. It was not anticlimactic.
Thank you before times. He says, yes, I think that means you're in outer space. I wish I was. There's probably no climate, but maybe it's something you could find out. I would like to know more about
You guys-
this. Would you like to know more?
No, but I do want to play this one more time.
Heathers in West colloquialism.
Colloquialisms.
We have a bunch of fun shit on the show.
That
Okay,
was so great.
so I actually have to go fucking eat. This has gone nowhere
Yes.
tonight, and I just gonna fucking stab it in the heart.
I
Like it's stabby
still
time.
had so much fun with all of you.
Heather, can
This
you
was a great
produce
night.
3 different knives right now within arm's reach? This is fucked
No
up, you guys. Watch this
problem.
shit.
Here's one.
One knife. One knife.
All right.
Don't fuck with
Here's
her at
this
work.
one.
Yep, that looks like something in a game. They all have
This one.
sheaths like they were made for a ninja.
Some of them.
Yeah.
I've got this one.
Okay.
I'm sure I've got more. Hold on. Let's see, I've
Heather's
got flashlights,
Midwest fucking armory.
This is just here.
This is can also it can take the bolts off your tires if you need to
Last
change
time
it.
I did this, though, I ended up finding way more later that I forgot that I had. And there's possibly more because I think I ended up counting and I had 6 last time, but I don't see any more right now. Oh, I do have one
This
that I
was a
had
great
to move.
show. K.O. Gray living up to her name.
Ninja.
Ninja.
This is my favorite one though. Oh, and I have a really sweet one next to my bed that I really like. But this is my second favorite, I think.
Do you ever wonder if you're just gonna wake up one night in like a bad dream and just stab Mike with it? Like I
Yep.
won't keep weapons near. Okay, well then cool.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Heathers in West colloquialism.
Murders.
Because I have nightmares. We all know I have nightmares. Kai, you know about my dreams more than most people. I used to tell you all
Because
of them.
that's where we meet at night.
Heathers in West colloquialism.
Colloquialisms.
I can't say that word just like I can't go on with this. So who are we raiding tonight? Put your armory away. She has to
Well,
take
I
care of
have
it.
to be
She's
safe. Let's be safe.
Oil's involved.
In fairness, the one I mostly use to open
my
packages,
skin
and
oil
the other is
brand.
for murder if someone comes
Makes
to my
it
desk
stick
while
when
I'm
I
working.
stab. I beat people with the Spider-Man
Yes.
bust.
Middle-aged old man says the guns are in his size. This
These
is
are
true.
all weapons.
The guns are in his
I
safe.
don't need knives. I can make weapons out of anything. This thing,
You
I'll
can.
break them. Fuck you.
I don't know. All right, let's see. We have Dino on tonight,
I
and we
have
have Camera
so
Creates. Would we like to go
many-
to one of those? I like Dino.
Let's go to
He's
Dino.
cool.
Yeah.
You guys want to go to Dino? Let's
Dino's
go
a
hang
cool
out
dude.
with Dino.
Dino
He
gifted
hung out with us
food.
the other night, and he seemed like a rad dude.
Yes.
So magical. Let's go say hi. Tell him about all my knives
Tell
and my
him
stabbing
MILFcast sent ya.
weapons. Tell him about Kai's poop face.
Wait.
And
What?
have a great time. And I need to remember that Kai actually continues to record after this.
Yes.
Heathers in
I love you
West
all. Thank you for coming. Colloquialisms.
And stop recording.
And are they off? There they are.